Good day, students. In this tutorial video, I'm going to summarize to you how to write a report and how to write a speech. So I'm going to present to you the skeleton of a report and the skeleton of a speech. It's very much important that you follow the prompts, but first of all, you need to read the question. You read the question, understand the question, and then from there you are able to answer. So like I have always been telling some of the students that English is a subject that keeps on changing time from time. There are some of the few things that perhaps you know that were correct in the past, especially when it comes to question papers, but things keep on changing here and there, depending on feedback that teachers get from the examiner's report, depending on what markers are experiencing and how things are being handled. So it's very much important that you adhere to the examiner's report, because some of the things that I'm busy presenting to you, they are coming from the examiner's report. So it's very much important that you take note of that one, and then you follow, and then you need to practice these things that I'm presenting to you. So we are going to start with a report. We are going to start with a report, how to write a report, the skeleton for a report. First of all, ensure that you need to give your report a heading. Your report should be given a heading, and then from there, stick to the prompts. Paragraph number 1 should consist of prompt number 1, including the date and time, because it's a report. So date and time should come in paragraph 1, which is covering prompt 1. And then paragraph 2 should cover prompt 2. Paragraph 3 should cover prompt 3. And then from there, you have your byline, where you're going to state the name of the person who has reported or has written the report. It's now different from an article, because an article, when it comes to an article writing, the byline comes before paragraph 1. But when it comes to a report, your byline comes after all paragraphs have been written. So it comes under. Now let's look at this question for 2009. For 2010. This is now a 2010 question paper, report writing. You were flying to Europe for the August holidays when the aeroplane experienced engine problems. The pilot made an emergency landing. Fortunately, everybody survived. Write an eyewitness report for the investigators. It's very much important for you to understand the question. The question says you need to write an eyewitness report for the investigators. Now, what should you include in this report? What should you include in this report is a description of the emergency landing. That should be covered in paragraph 1. And then paragraph 2, the passengers' reactions or feelings after the landing. And then how you were rescued. So it's very much important that you understand that. So from this question, you need to get now the heading. You need to get the heading from the question. We know that it was an emergency landing. But you can also be creative enough, perhaps, to add something there, and start by writing unforgettable emergency landing, or an emergency landing that was. So anything that can show that we are not just copying the keywords from the question, but you have your own understanding of the question. You are able to expand beyond the question. So long you are in line with the question, then you can able to generate your heading. So you need to give your report a heading. When you are done from that, and then you start with paragraph 1. Paragraph 1, tell us about how you landed. Give us a description of this emergency landing. So you don't have to copy everything that the emergency landing was. This is what the emergency, but just tell us about this emergency landing. Then paragraph 2, you need now to cover, you need to tell us about the passengers' reactions after the aeroplane landed. Were people happy? Were they angry? Were they, afraid? What was their reaction to this emergency landing? And then from there, paragraph 3, you need now to include information which is based on how you were rescued from this, after this emergency landing. Then you need to stick to the number of words, 150 words. We are expecting each of these paragraphs to at least have 5 to 6 lines. So ensure that you count the number of words and then you adhere to the prompts. You understand the question and you stick to the number of words. And then from there, you write down your byline. So let me move on to speech. How to write a speech. Now, we are going to make use of the question paper for 2012. Let's make use of the question paper for 2012 and have a look at this question. 2012, there we are. English second language. Now, let's look at how you write a speech. Remember, when it comes to a speech, whether you're doing core or extended, you are all required to write a speech. You are the head boy or head girl of your school. Your principal asked you to give a speech on your last day at school. So it's very much important, again, when it comes to writing a speech, your heading, your speech should be given a heading. For example, in this case, we know it's a farewell speech because it's going to be your last speech, since you are the head girl or head boy, and the following year you are not going to be at the school. So you need to ensure that you give your speech a heading. Then from there, you start with paragraph 1. There's nothing like writing unnecessary thing. My name is who, I'm from this grade, grade 12A or grade 12B, I'm the head girl, I'm giving you my speech, my last speech for this year. It's not necessary because it is going to result into flaws in paragraphing. So ensure that paragraph 1, if you are to greet, good day, ladies and gentlemen, from there in the same line, start by covering prompt 1, which is your feelings. Then paragraph 2, what you will miss most about school. And then give advice to other learners. Ensure that you stick to the number of words. So this is, in short, the skeleton on how you are expected to write your speech. So remember, this is different from how we do it in real life. When we are writing a speech in real life, it's different from how we do it during examination. Remember, this is examination. There is a style on marking. You are expected to cover the prompts and then you stick to the number of words. So long you understand the question, ensure that your paragraphing, there is no flaws in paragraphing. At the end of the day, you can get good marks. So I'm encouraging you to read newspapers. Read newspapers. You should be exposed to different texts, reading texts. You should have enough vocabularies, and you can even make use of idioms to spice up your piece of work, so long you use them properly. So that's how we are always being advised to ensure that you stick to the prompts and you write in accordance with what the question is asking you to write. So in short, that's what I wanted to present to you, and see you next time.